7 p.m. on the dot. We are never late, or we try not to be. Welcome, 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 everybody. Comment the word FICO. Comment the word FICO. We got something major happening in Philly. What's going on, Willis? Comment the word FICO. Let me pin that comment. We have something major coming to Philly. My camera's a little crooked, but we gonna live. What's up, Residual Joe? Residual Joe, I just checked out your ebooks that you're going to be giving to our VIP clients. That's going to be absolutely ridiculous. I'm going to show them a little glimpse of it, but real quick. But tonight's class, how to delete charge-offs once and for all, right? We are going to be bringing up Coach Regine to talk to you guys about that. But why am I telling you to comment the word FICO? I'm going to take a couple commercial breaks. In between September 7th in Philadelphia, we have a 3-headed monster coming. I'm going to show you how to start your own funding company. I'm giving you my plugs, so you got to show up to the class in person. Regine, Coach Regine, she's going to teach you how to delete charge-offs, bankruptcies, inquiries, anything off your credit report. There's a small little class, so it's not a lot of tickets like my Blueprint Summit, but she's going to be teaching y'all a lot of information. And finally, we have Residual Joe, Josiah Hall, who is going to be showing you if you are getting sued by the creditors or how to sue the creditors. He's going to show you how to fight back and win. So you have to come to Philly. Comment the word FICO. We are 50% sold out already. 50% sold out. And you guys know I don't use these as sales tactics. I keep it a beam for you. So comment the word FICO below so you guys can get the tickets to come to Philly so we can give you these gems. But y'all just can't show up to Philly. I got to give y'all something. Herman, you got to give me something. What's up, Jeeves? How are you doing? One of the great funders on God's internet and teaching a lot of people how to do it. So while we are waiting for Regine to come up to teach us how to delete charge-offs, ask me any questions in the comments. I would love to be of service to you guys, to put you guys in a position. So listen, I want to show you guys something real quick, because Residual Joe, who's going to be one of our teachers, he showed me something incredible. He's like, listen, Herm, anybody who buys a VIP ticket, you got to treat them correctly. And I was like, all right, fine, bro. So this is what he sent me. He's like, Herm, anybody who buys a VIP ticket, he's going to give you guys the workbook, a guide on how to sue debt collectors. He's just going to give you the ebook. He has a bunch of ebooks. And I was like, bro, this thing is 68 pages. He's like, no, we're not going light. We're not going light. We're going to give it to him hard. Regine will be giving out ebooks. This is a true class that we're having September 7th. You're going to get the workbooks. You're going to get homework. To make sure that you guys are gonna be in position for the win. Hold on a second. Had to get my back phone. All right. What's the difference between VIP and general? So the difference between VIP and general is if you come to VIP, you will have a 2-hour meet and greet, drinks and food after the workshop with all of the speakers. So we're gonna be networking after that. All right. Was the group home class from yesterday recorded? Unfortunately, it wasn't my class. I spoke on somebody else's platform. So yes, I am waiting to see if they'll let me do that. And if they do, I will send it off to you. I promise you guys will have access. All right. All right. So drop the question. Can I upgrade to VIP? If you want to upgrade to the VIP ticket, if you want to network with me, Regine, and Residual Joe afterwards for drinks and food so we could build, definitely come out and get your VIP ticket. Email info@bellastoneenterprises.com so we can make that happen. It's going to be an epic day in Philly. So comment the word FICO below so you guys can join the program. So I know you guys also asked me about this. The 50 credit unions that do a soft pull. I'll be dropping that tomorrow morning. I'll be dropping that link tomorrow morning. I'll do a post, comment the word 50 or something, and you guys can get that real quick. I got you. I'm going to put you on position for the win. I want you guys to win, all right? Let's see if that's Regine. Yes, there she is. Keep it light. We're not going to make it too heavy tonight. So get your paper and pens right now. Because we about to have class. We about to see. Oh, you had to get the background ready. Oh, listen. What happened to the days when you was in bed and you had the workbooks in the background? Whoa, the background is popping now. My bad. So somebody asked, what's the price for the class? The price for you to learn how to fix your credit on your own, and we're going to teach you how to do it, and you can do it for other people. It's only $197. That's it. 197. VIP, where you get drinks, unlimited drinks and food, and you get to sit with me, Josiah Hall, and Regine. That's 297. It's an extra $100. You have to invest in yourself. You're gonna go for the win. Sister Regine, we got 300 people on here. They're here for one reason alone. Charge-offs is kicking their ass. They like, listen, if I'm gonna spend $197 to come to Philly on September 7th, you gotta give me a little something. Are we able to give them a little something tonight?
We could give them something tonight.
We can give them something tonight. All right, listen, if you guys are new to the platform, this is Regine. Sister Regine, she is a coach in Bellastone Academy. She's founder and CEO of 5S Enterprises, one of the most amazing financial literacy companies out here that is teaching people how to get their credit together using consumer law. She put me on to Josiah Hall, who has been killing it in the private Facebook group and showing people, because people are getting these letters, they're being sued because they're like, yo, I'm not paying the debt. And Josiah came on last week and actually killed that call. So so you guys can watch that, how to fight back and how to sue back these creditors. But tonight, charge-offs is kicking their butt. Everybody has watched your collection video on YouTube that's at almost 85,000 views. We'll see what we can do with this video. Sister Regine, I
Yes.
got a charge off on my credit report.
Uh-huh.
30-day late, 60-day late, 90-day late, 120-day late, and then it turned into a charge off.
Right.
What is step one? Paper and pens ready. What is step one?
Step one. So if you guys have a charge off, right, on your credit report, first you need to know what a charge off is.
Ooh, okay.
A charge off is a debt, right, that is basically the creditor is basically written it off. Mm-hmm. And they've written it off in their system that you're not going to pay it ever, right? Mm-hmm. So it has been reported to the credit bureaus as a charged off account. Mm-hmm. So now that's reporting on your credit report, you need to pull your credit report. So what I tell my mentees and I tell my clients is when you are disputing your charge off, you have to pull your reports, not from Identity IQ, not from Smart Credit, but you have to pull it from the actual bureau's website or annualcreditreport.com.
Okay. Actualcreditreport.com.
Annualcreditreport.com.
Annualcreditreport.com. That's step one. Why do you want everybody to go to annualcreditreport.com when they are trying to fight charge-offs? Why is that step one?
Because the method to the madness in order to dispute charge-offs is annualcreditreport.com will show you the maximum inaccuracies on the reporting of that charge-off. So in order to dispute the charge-off, you need to pull those credit reports from that website, and it will show you all the correct inaccuracies on that reporting.
Wow. That is game right there. Annualcreditreport.com, not Identity IQ, not Experian.com, not MyFICO.com.
Right.
Annualcreditreport.com has especially when it comes to fighting charge-offs, it's more detailed.
Right. It's more details. There's more mistakes that you can find. And plus, if you're trying to take these creditors or collection agencies to court, they're not going to receive the screenshot or your exhibits from Identity IQ or Smart Credit because they consider it hearsay. So they prefer you to pull it from annualcreditreport.com.
Wow. So, okay. So you're even future-proofing yourself.
Right.
By getting the right documents just in case you need to sue.
Correct.
And that's where Residual Joe comes in. That's another class.
Right.
Okay. All right. Annualcreditreport.com, number one.
Right.
Because it has the most accurate credit report when it comes to fighting charge-offs. Right. All right. What is step two?
So after you pull your credit report, you have to look at the reporting, right, of the account. Say it's Capital One and it's been charged off. You have to look for the inaccuracies in the reporting. You have to mark it up. If there's a balance, you have to mark it up. If the payment history don't match with the dates that's reporting, mark it up. If it says CO repeatedly, that's an inaccuracy. So you're going to find the multiple inaccuracies in the reporting. If you don't see an inaccuracy, you create one.
Oh, okay. All right. Too much heat. Time out. Too much heat. All right. I'd already see the fire emojis in the chat. All right. Hold on a second. You said something crucial because I saw this on YouTube. If it says charge off, charge off, charge off,
Right.
that's an inaccuracy. Because
Yes.
after it's been charged off, how can it be continuously being charged off every single month?
Right. And if it's repeating charge off every single month, that means the statute of limitations for it to be removed from your credit report is being extended every month.
And the statute of limitations is 7 years, right?
7 years,
Because
right.
after 7 years, all negative items are supposed to fall off your report.
Right.
But if it continues to say charge off every single month, they're extending it. So literally it reporting charge off every single month is an
It
inaccuracy. And I
is an
know. Put a
accuracy.
fire emoji in the chat if everyone's credit report says that. That right there is the win right there.
Right.
That right there is the win right. Everybody has that. Now you said the balance can also be an inaccuracy. What do you mean by that?
So if TransUnion is reporting a current balance that you owe, correct?
Mm-hmm.
And TransUnion is reporting a different amount, and it's the same creditor reporting it, why is the numbers different?
Boom. Okay. I know Regine be talking high level sometimes. Time out for a second. What she is saying is, I'm going to say this again because you guys got to look at the credit report that you get from annualcreditreport.com. So say, for instance, TransUnion says the charge off of your Capital One credit card, the balance is $4,000.
Right.
But on Experian, it's $3,999. That's an inaccuracy.
That's an
Right?
inaccuracy.
And you're going to use each credit report against the other.
Right.
So what do I write in that letter? So I'm writing to TransUnion, and I'm going to print out Experian credit report,
Right.
mark it up with the inaccurate balance,
Right.
and I'm going to send it to them. What's that letter going to say?
So basically, it's non-compliance. So if one credit bureau is reporting one, so if they delete the charge off, because I just saw the question in the chat. So if one of them deletes a charge off, right,
Mm-hmm.
due to them finding that, they can't verify the account or the inaccuracies cause them to delete it, then the other two have to follow suit. So you can go to ChatGPT and tell ChatGPT, write me a notice of dispute to the credit reporting agencies. You could specify which one. Let them know that Equifax and TransUnion deleted this charge off. TransUnion needs to be in compliance. 15 USC 1681N.
15. All right, I'm going to say this slow. 15 USC 81N as in Nancy.
1681N.
1681N as in Nancy.
Right.
Somebody write that down. Did you hear what Regine said? She said something super important, right? And we only talk about this on our mentorships, but we're saying it out loud right now.
Right.
Use ChatGPT, use Gemini, use AI to help you write these credit repair letters because listen, the templates is out.
Also,
go ahead. Also what?
Also, if you have a charge off, right, and it's a credit card, right, and it's a charge off account, it should not be reporting a credit limit. If it's charged off, you can't use that credit limit. So why is it reporting?
Whoa. Wait a second. So if it's charged off and it said the credit limit of that credit card, like say for instance it was a $10,000 credit card.
Misrepresentation, yes. You can't use the card. It's charged off. It's closed.
That's nasty.
I can't use a $11,000 credit limit on a charged off card.
Yo, 100 milli is her mind is blown too. That's crazy. Regine, even I didn't know that. That's every time I get on this call with you. Listen, me and Regine's text message, our text message chat be crazy. I'm like, Regine, what? The game she be giving me and the stuff she got coming out is absolutely wild. Listen, I need you guys to click that arrow above, and I want you guys to follow 5S Enterprises, who is giving game on consumer law and how to fight the negative items on your credit report. But tonight we are talking about how to remove charge-offs. If you came late to the call, this is step one. Step one, you're going to go to where? What website to get your credit report?
Annualcreditreport.com.
Annualcreditreport.com is where you're going to go first to get your credit report because it shows more inaccuracies than Identity IQ, Experian.com, MyFICO when it comes to fighting these bankruptcies.
Right,
all right?
Right.
And then you're going to find, the step two is you're going to find inaccurate information on your credit report, such as if your credit report says charge off every single month in a row, that's the inaccuracy.
Right.
It's not supposed to say that every month in a row, right? If it's charge off, it's charge off once, because if it's reporting charge off every month, where are you giving me the opportunity for where the law says it has to be deleted after 7 years? You're refreshing it every month.
Right.
And then you said, hey, ChatGPT, help me out. I need you to write a letter using Consumer Law 15 USC 1681N.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to tell them what law is that?
That's basically non-compliance, negligence and non-compliance.
Oh, negligence and non-compliance. Listen, she is not an attorney, but my God, she should have went to law school. All right. So now we have we got our credit
Mm-hmm.
report. We've identified inaccuracies such as the balance, such as the credit limit,
Right.
such as the reporting date,
Right.
such as it's saying charge off every single month. We gave you 4 inaccuracies,
Right.
guys. We gave you 4 inaccuracies on the call. We only been on the call for 10 minutes, right?
Right.
Now we've written the letter. Now, Regine, this is what's going to happen in the comment section. This is what they're going to say to me.
Mm-hmm.
Regine, I have sent this letter out. I've sent the letter out, and it came back with the BS, verified, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
What is next? What's my
Correct.
next step?
Right. So the first step for those that already disputed y'all charge offs,
Mm-hmm.
what y'all can do is y'all can literally call the credit reporting agencies and tell them to cancel the dispute, remove the comments in the statement section of your report, let them know to delete them. That way you can start over. You can remove it. You see how when you go to your credit report, it says FCRA investigation complete or consumer disputes this account. You can call the credit reporting agencies and have that removed, and you can even cancel your disputes that you previously submitted for that charge-off account. That way you can start all over.
Regine.
Remove the remarks.
Regine, listen, man, we've only been on here 17 minutes. You know how they like to cut off my Instagram when it gets too spicy and then people don't get it. It happens all the time. 2 weeks ago, it happened. Regine, did you just say for the people that have, because people on this call have fought the credit, they have fought
Right.
already. And by law, they're supposed to update your credit report and put in the comment section, it's under dispute, yada,
Right.
yada, yada.
Right.
So you're telling them,
Right.
call TransUnion, call Equifax, call Experian, be like, hey, I changed my mind. I like to rescind my dispute,
Right.
and I want you to delete
Right.
the comment section because
Remove the remarks.
it's your
Is
credit report,
your
and
credit report.
you can, and it's supposed to look like what you want to look like.
Right.
Just like I tell y'all, one of the first steps in cleaning up your credit report is cleaning up the demographic information. So my name is Herman Dulce Jr., right? But on my credit report it said Herman Dole, Herman Dulce Jr. I deleted all the variations. I just called them. It has
Right.
all my addresses I lived at. I was like, nope, I've never lived there before. They deleted all the addresses. I only have one employer on my credit report, Bella Sloan Enterprises, the company that I founded. All my old jobs I deleted. That looks sexy on a credit report. That shows stability. And that's just a phone call. Now
Mm-hmm.
Regine's giving you another gem by saying you can call and actually rescind a dispute and
Right.
clean up the comment section, because when I start fighting again, it'll look brand new to them.
Mm-hmm.
Holy
Right.
crap.
And
That's the
that's
thing.
another way you could set them up, and Residual Joe can show you how to sue them. When you get the remarks removed, you start all over. You start from step one. When it comes to suing collection agencies, charge-offs, whatever it is that you're trying to get off your credit report, if you want to take them to court, this is the way to start off new so that you can build your exhibits against them.
That's nasty. Oh, you know what I like what you said? Because, hey, guys, what we're going to be teaching you at FICO and Funding, right? That's a crazy hack. Isn't it a crazy hack? What
Mm-hmm.
we're going to teach you at FICO and Funding is we're actually going to set you up. Do I have my receipt? I got to post the receipt because I can't talk too much trash on God's internet. I have to post the receipt. We're actually going to show you. We're going to set up for you to get some case money. What that means is, I'm not a lawyer, we're not guaranteeing anything. What I gotta say that disclaimer. What we're gonna show you is, if you're gonna make me sue you, credit reporting agencies, creditors, credit card companies, I have to have evidence that I've tried to dispute this and they are violating the Fair Credit Reporting Act. There are laws that have been written by Congress to protect you, right?
Right.
So when you are disputing and they're sending letters back to you saying that, oh, it's been verified, the verification and all that stuff, that's evidence against them because they're lying. They're always lying. Because if you go to court, be like, oh, you said you did a full thorough report. Well, who did you talk to? Where are the transcripts of the phone call you spoke to at the credit agency, at the credit reporting agency? So you're gonna have all of that stuff, and that's where the three-headed monster is gonna come in, and Residual Joe's gonna show you how to fight back, even when they start suing you first. That was a bad mistake because they don't know that you're ready. They don't
Right.
know that you're ready and you're coming armed. So now that I've called back and I've reset, how many rounds of letters should I do, Regine, before I set them up for a possible lawsuit?
So The way that I do it, right? I'm gonna send around one of disputes. What people don't realize is you can find the inaccuracies. The inaccuracies is what you're going to send in the very last moment, in the very last round of disputes. So your first initial dispute that you're going to send out, you're basically going to send a simple dispute either to the credit reporting agencies or through the CFPB.
Mm-hmm.
It's called a procedural investigation. What people don't
Procedural
realize,
investigation.
right? And that's in 15 USC 1681I, right?
Right.
This is what they're supposed to do when you send out your first round of disputes. You're not going to let them know what's wrong with your credit report. You're not going to let them know what's wrong with the charge off. You're just going to tell them, like, listen, I was looking at my credit report and I noticed that there was some inaccuracies in the following accounts. You're not going to point it out. You're not going to tell them nothing. It's their job. They assume that role. Y'all know that law. They assume the role, so they have to do their job.
Oh,
Okay?
wait,
And we're
wait
not
a
talking
minute.
about Metro 2. We're not talking about the Oscar system. The law says that the credit reporting agencies assume. So a human is supposed to investigate, not a computer system.
Hold on. Hold on. I got to give you the Haitian. So wait a second. First round of letter is a true setup.
That's
It's a
true
true
setup.
setup. You're
Yes.
not going to even tell them what's wrong. Hey,
You're
I
not
see
going to
some
tell them what's
inaccuracies.
wrong. You're giving them a chance to go and actually see if they're actually going to conduct that investigation.
And you know they're not.
They're not going to do it.
So that's exhibit A.
That's Exhibit A.
And Regine, up to how much is it per violation can you get?
1,000.
$1,000 per violation.
Yeah, but if you get a doctor's note and say your blood pressure was high, that's another 1,000. If you had got acne, you went to the dermatologist because of this, that's another 1,000. So you could ring it up.
Because that's punitive damages.
Right.
Jesus Christ. All right, Regine. Regine, you were supposed to save a little bit. Class is in 3 weeks. You were supposed to save a little bit for class. That is crazy. That is crazy. Okay. All right. So round one is the setup.
Right.
Round two is when you actually tell them, hey, it's reporting. No,
No.
no.
Round one, you send it in, and we expect them for it to come back verified. So once you get that screenshot that says this account was verified, right?
Yeah.
Now you're going to do round two. Round two, you're going to give them a second chance. And this is a reinvestigation. So there's procedural investigation, and then there's a reinvestigation.
Uh-huh.
So it came back verified, right? So
Yeah,
now
yeah.
you pull a new report, and you're trying to see whether this charge-off was really investigated. One way to know if the credit reporting agencies actually did their investigation is where it says last date of
Yeah,
activity.
yeah.
It should be current. It should be the current month and the current year that you're in.
And you'll know that based on the date that you have on the letter.
Right.
So you'll know that following month, it should say the current date.
Right. So that's how you will know if they actually went and did their investigation. So if it came back verified, right,
Uh-huh.
you're going to pull a new report and you're going to look to see if those inaccuracies still exist. If those inaccuracies still exist that you marked up, then you're going to, for round two, you're going to send a reinvestigation. And in round two, you're basically going to say, hey, listen, I sent the first round of disputes and I asked y'all to do an investigation because this account is not reporting correctly on my credit report. I'm asking y'all to do a reinvestigation because there's things that are still inaccurate on my credit report. So you're giving them a second chance to save themselves.
So we are setting up, Your Honor, evidence exhibit B. You're setting up the second evidence because I gave them a second chance and they still lied to me.
Right. And also, someone said in the comments, they actually supposed to conduct that investigation before they even put it on your report. But they don't do it because, they're getting paid for it to be put on your credit report. So when you ask them to do those steps, you're basically building your case against them. So that round two of disputes, you're not going to mention the inaccuracies. You're just going to ask them, I need you to conduct a reinvestigation.
I need to conduct a reinvestigation. Somebody said, can it be done over the phone? We prefer you to have it in writing.
No, do it in writing
Yeah.
because you need that evidence.
You need that
Need that
evidence.
evidence. Unless you record it, that's another thing. If you're recording the conversations, then you can do it. But I prefer you guys to have
Can
paperwork
you
trail.
can you legally record the conversation that you're having with the credit reporting agencies?
The same way they could tell you that they're recording, you could tell them that you recorded. Why
I
not?
love it. I love
I'm
it.
recording this call for my consumer protection
I
rights. My
love
consumer
it. I love
protection.
it.
That's it.
Let's take a commercial break real quick because I want to talk about Bella Sloan Academy because you said something important, right? So everybody knows that my primary line screenshot what Residual Joe just put in the chat, y'all. Y'all know primary lines for anybody that's a mentee of Bella Sloan Academy, including with your subscription, we'll be putting primary lines on your credit report. Mentees Relax is coming out in September. Y'all know I gotta set the sisters up because the mentees are like, yo, Herman, what's up? You've been talking about this forever. So we're gonna be putting primary lines on your credit report. Primary lines, revolving installment loans. We're gonna be putting them on your credit. We're gonna blow self lender out the water. We're gonna blow them all out the water. So like for like $100 a month, we're gonna put a $2,500 line on your credit. For $149, we're gonna put $5,000. For $199, we're gonna put $10,000. Forget Navy Federal Pledge Loan. We're about to blow all that stuff out the water. Herman, why are you saying this? Because you said they are getting paid to report this on your credit report. For me to report these primary lines we're going to put on your credit report, I have to pay TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian. I have to pay them. So I know for a fact what she's saying is right. I got to pay them. So they are being paid to put this stuff on your credit report, guys. It's a little bit of conflict of interest, right? They're being paid to do this. So, and listen, more game, more gems are coming. Comment the word FICO in the comment section right now. We will send you the link for the class we are having September 9th in Philadelphia. Regine goes into deeper detail. Residual Joe, if you're already being sued, I get those DMs all the time. They send in screenshots. Herman, I got sued. What do I do? I was like, go to 5S Enterprises DMs and get out my DMs because I'm the business funding goat. I left that credit prayer thing a long time ago, but I know a little bit. And then Regine's gonna show you how to remove all these negative items off your credit report, step by steps, PowerPoint, all that good stuff. You don't want to miss it. Tickets only $197. If you want to upgrade to a VIP ticket where we have a meet and greet with all the speakers, so you can have a little one-on-one with us, pull up. We would love to see you. Yes, this call is being recorded. I'll put it on Instagram Live and I'll put it on YouTube later. All right, Regine.
Right.
So now we did the second round of letters of the reinvestigation. What is next?
It's gonna come back
I'm
verified. They may do
sorry,
like one or two
September. I'm
updates.
sorry, September 7th, guys, on a Saturday. All right, go ahead. It's gonna come back verified.
It's gonna come back verified. And if round two comes back verified, round three is where you're gonna mention one or two inaccuracies. If you have several inaccuracies in the reporting of that account, charge-off account that you're trying to delete,
Uh,
right? This is if you want to do the deletion part. If you want to do the suing part, that's Residual Joe. I'm
mm-hmm.
trying to teach y'all, if y'all just trying to get the deletion, round three is where you're going to mention in your dispute, hey, listen, ChatGPT, write me a notice of dispute. I sent round one, round two dispute to the credit bureaus. I asked them to do a procedural investigation. They came back
Uh,
verified. I
uh,
pulled my report. There were still inaccuracies. I sent round two. It came back verified, and there are still inaccuracies.
uh-huh.
They did not do their job. They did not do their due diligence. They did not assume their right. They're not fair, and they're not being accurate in the reporting of my credit report. Here is the following inaccuracy that exists in the reporting of this account, and I'm demanding a deletion. So you're going to point out one of the inaccuracies. You're not going to pull all of the inaccuracies because you need some ammunition just in case it comes back verified again. So you're only going to mention one because listen, y'all already told them to investigate twice. So you want to show the CFPB like, listen, I gave them two chances to fix this situation. Now this is the error that is still occurring on my credit report. So now when they see that you're telling the CFPB and the CFPB sees that they didn't do their due
Due
diligence, they didn't do the
diligence.
proper investigation, they got to delete it.
Wow, wow, wow. This is dope. Can I bring my joint venture partner with me to the FICO funding event? Yes. They could buy their ticket too. Absolutely. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me, y'all. Everybody invited. Everybody 18 and older invited. Please come. Please come. So Jewel was like, can you repeat that one more time? She'll repeat it one more time. But don't worry, guys. We are recording this call. Can you repeat that
So
one more
after
time for us?
round two,
Mm-hmm.
for the reinvestigation comes back verified, your round three of dispute is where you're going to mention the one inaccuracy in the reporting of that charge off account. You're not gonna point out all of them because you need to leave some on the side just in case
Mm-hmm.
they try to, come at you and tell you, or they try to update it. If they
Mm-hmm.
try to update it, then you have a couple of more inaccuracies left that you can use in your disputes, which is going to cause them to delete the whole account.
Got you. Got you.
And
Wow,
if
this is crazy.
there's no inaccuracies, create one.
Got you.
Create it. The way
Create
that
it.
you create it is write a dispute and just make up something. Just say, hey, Experian, I wasn't late. I wasn't on time on this day, or I wasn't late on this day.
Mm-hmm.
If it's reporting on a charge off, create it so that you can have a reason to dispute it so that they can see that they made a mistake.
Wow. Wow, wow, this is nice. This is nice. Wow, this is all a setup. Now, one commercial break real quick. You want to know something you're doing and I'm glad you're doing this. Guys, do you see we are on dispute number 3? Do you see that we are on month 3 and 4? Do y'all see that?
Y'all
So when
not
you're
even on month 3 and 4.
well,
That's the thing. So
ooh,
this is the gem. So what people don't realize is when you submit your disputes, right, to the credit bureaus, you know how they say you wait 30 days, wait 30 days. But
yeah,
sometimes Experience sends you notification in your email in less than 30 days, right?
right.
Respond. You can respond. You don't
Oh,
have to wait the 30 days. Once you wait that 30-day mark, that resets it. So once they respond to you either through email or they respond to you through mail, you don't have to wait that 30 to 45 days. And that goes for CFPB complaints. You do not have to wait the 60 days for them to respond. If they respond to you outside of that complaint, respond back to them.
you're gonna make people not buy tickets like you doing too much. You're wilding. You're wilding.
If they're giving you
Comment
a
the word
response,
FICO.
that means they saw the investigation, right? So
Yeah.
I saw my investigation, so let's communicate. What
This is nasty
I waiting
work.
30 days for?
This is nasty work. This is nasty work. Can you imagine her PowerPoints? Can you imagine her workbook she gonna give out? Can you imagine? Comment the word FICO. I will see you in Philly. I already show you what residual Joe gonna do. Residual was like, yo, bro, I got some ebooks I'm gonna give you. He literally has a workbook, step by step, how to sue. Like he was like, forget the PowerPoint, Herman. I got workbooks I'm gonna be giving out for my VIP clients. So comment the word FICO. I will see you. Everybody's like, yo, my teeth are on the floor. Like I cannot believe this. Yeah, this is nasty. This is nasty. Good luck, Regine. This is gonna be another viral
Oh my
YouTube
goodness.
video. Because the last video helps you quit your job. This one is gonna make your DMs go crazy. Listen, everybody, there's 400 of you on this call. You're gonna click the arrow button up here. You're gonna drop down. You're gonna see 5S Enterprises. I want you to follow her. She's always dropping gems, and most important, she's always dropping receipts. Success has receipts. If your guru, online guru, is not posting receipts of their mentees doing it or people that pay them doing it, they're talking cap. All right. Residual Joe, I'm going to post this receipt tomorrow. He literally showed me a lawsuit that he won using the strategies that he talked about last week. I'm going to drop that receipt in my stories tomorrow. All right. Because we got to show you the receipts and we got to show you what's happening in Philadelphia. September the 7th is going to be dope. All right, Regine. Because I feel like
Right,
this is never ending. I thought this was light. Okay. So now we're on round 3.
right,
Technically speaking, we
right,
are on round 3, right?
right.
What is next?
So when y'all submit these disputes, you have to send them certified mail receipt if you're sending them to the credit reporting agencies directly.
Hmm.
If you're doing it through the CFPB and they're not responding, it's okay if they don't respond to the CFPB complaint. That CFPB complaint will stay open for 60 days before it closes. So you may not even they may not even respond to the complaint, but they'll send you emails. They'll send you stall letters. If they send it to you, respond. That means they received it. They received it.
Hey, okay,
Because
okay. I got
sometimes,
you.
you see a lot of people talk about, well, I have the CFPB complaint and they haven't responded. They did respond. Check your email. They probably responded to you outside of the complaint in your email or
Okay.
in the app that you have on your phone. You know what I'm saying?
Got you, got
So
you.
y'all have to check for that because sometimes y'all sitting there waiting for them to respond to that CFPB complaint when y'all can already send out your next round of disputes.
Got you, got you. So we're not wasting
Don't
time.
waste
We're right on top
no
of it.
time. You could get through round 1 through 4 in less than 30 days.
Got you, got you. Because sometimes they
Yeah.
be on it. Got you. And this is a shout out to all the true credit restoration, the good credit repair companies. You see the process that goes into the work. When you don't want to do the work, I always tell you guys, you're gonna pay with your time or you're gonna pay with your money, right? There's
Mm-hmm.
400 people on this call right now that are paying with their time. There's like, hey, I'm here for the class. I'm writing these notes. I'm waiting for Herman to post the replay so I can get this done. If you don't feel like doing it on your own, you're gonna have to pay somebody to do it, right? And Regine is going to use step by step of what credit repair people are doing. And my credit repair people, I love to see you. September 7th, come learn some new game. Come get some new arsenal from the credit ghost, Sister Regine herself. Regine,
Right.
when are we going to sue the people? Do we have enough evidence yet?
Oh, you have evidence after round 2.
Got you. Got you.
That's
We're
if
just padding the.
you want to go that route. And I hope Residual Joe come hard and give these people some confidence. But for those that are scared to go in front of, the courts,
Mm-hmm.
I'm just showing y'all a different method that y'all could use if y'all just want the deletion. But if y'all want a deletion in a bag, then after round 2, you already set. You already
Woo.
set.
Listen, that's what Residual Joe talked about last week. He was like, I do one round, maybe two, and then I'm suing him. Like he's like, nah, I got enough evidence, and I go sue him.
Right.
Regine's just patting the deck right now. So real quick, I got evidence, exhibit A, B, C, and D. I know this is we're going into Residual Joe's territory right here. How do I file a lawsuit? Like I've done all this, Regine. I got my evidence. I'm glad I got on this call. I have all this document. How do I file a lawsuit in my state to fight these people?
Come to FICO funding on September 7th.
Let's go. Let's go. So finally, you're gatekeeping. Finally, we like, nah, Herm, that's enough. That's enough. If you want to learn how to start the lawsuit, go into the courthouse, start the lawsuit, find out how much it costs, and actually win. Listen, Regine is setting up my guy Joe to put you guys in position for the win. Look at Joe in the comments right now. He's like, it was a great setup. It was a great setup. Comment the word FICO below so you can get the ticket to come to the class. It's going to be epic. And you already know, I give out a lot of surprises. I give out a lot of gems. I'm going to be teaching you how to start your funding company. When you guys see me post my results of 30, 40, 50,000 in funding, I get a commission for that. You come to the class, I'm going to show you how to do that. I'm going to show you my software that I use. I'm going to give you some, not all. I'm going to give you some of my plugs for getting funding. So if you don't feel like doing the work, I'm going to show you where to go so somebody could do the work for you. I'm going to give you the contracts, the non-disclosure agreement. I'm going to give you all the paperwork you need to start your funding company. And before December, if you don't make $10,000, I can't believe it. And I'm being low with the 10,000. 10,000 is funding 2 people. That's if you fund 2 people. I know you guys can fund more than 2 people in 6 months. So come to learn a skill in Philadelphia. And to my VIP people, you know we always got a surprise for you. Regine, do you have any parting words for the people for this epic class you have already? This is a master class right now. Do you have any parting words for the people today?
I know I saw a question. They said, what if the CFPB closes out your dispute and says it was duplicate? Use a VPN. Get a VPN so that you can open up your disputes.
So use a VPN, ExpressVPN, NordVPN, because
Right.
they're looking at your IP
Right.
address. Oh my
And
God, Herm.
don't select the same selections. If y'all choosing the same selections, it's gonna look like it's a duplicate dispute. So try to switch up the selections. Your
Right.
dispute, whatever you write in that section is okay, but don't select the same selections or they're gonna close it out.
Got you. So pick a different reason for the dispute.
Right.
Because the same one they're gonna be like, oh, you've already done this. It's a duplicate.
Right.
Got you. That's super dope. What about does using a different laptop or a computer help?
Or
Or
clearing
you ever use
out your history as well.
clearing out
A
your history
different
using
browser,
a
right?
different browser, so you use
And
Safari or
if you
Chrome?
already use that same email for multiple disputes, get a new email. Open up a new CFPB complaint. Don't continue using it. If you've been blackballed from that email address, if you have multiple disputes already listed there, don't use it no more. Just create a whole new CFPB account.
Got you. I see some people want to know how to become Regine's mentee or my mentee. If you want to become my mentee, it's only $50 a month. Comment the word mentee below. We'll send you the link for that. If you want to become a mentee of Regine, she teaches like 3-4 times a year. She's super exclusive. I want you to go to her DMs right now. A lot of people are asking about how to discharge debt. I'm going to be very clear. Some things you call us gatekeepers, I don't care. We're not putting it on God's internet. Discharging of debt is only taught in person, no questions asked about it. We'll maybe do that. We did that at the Blueprint Summit. We'll maybe run it back, just a discharge debt class. But I'll give you an example. If somebody, and I want you guys to entertain me real quick, because Regine did it for me. I posted the receipt for y'all. Regine helped discharge $86,000 of student loan debt. I swear on everything I love, they was never gonna get that money. But anyway, I was gonna fight. They was never gonna get that money. Regine discharged $86,000 in student loan debt. I want you to comment below, how much do you think that is worth if somebody discharges student loan debt? How much do you think that is worth? So my lawyers who got $250,000 in debt, my doctors who got $300,000 in debt, my teachers who got $60,000 in debt. If somebody was like, I'm gonna discharge all of that, how much should you pay? I'm waiting for y'all to see y'all comments. What percentage? What's the fee? Oh, see, everybody. Somebody, Jill already said it. 10%,
Jill, I love you.
8,600,
Huh.
2,000, yeah, 10K, yeah. It's not light, and y'all just want me to say it on Instagram. Y'all tripping, everything. Nah, bro. Sometimes somebody was like, yeah, Biden playing 10%. And I'm gonna tell you what happened, because you taught one of your mentees how to do it, right? And he calls me, because it's one thing to, and I'm gonna talk to you guys how to do business, not just how to start a funding company. I'm gonna teach you guys how to do business. He called me. He's like, hey Herm, I got a lawyer on the phone. They have $260,000 in student loan debt, and I don't know how much to charge them. Right? I was like 10%, charge them $26,000. He called me back. He's like, Herman, they said no. And I was like, okay, here's what's going to happen. You owe $260,000, but what they're not thinking of is multiply that by the 30 years. They're gonna, that 260 is easily gonna be $400,000. If you don't think $26,000 is worth 400,000, then I'm not your person. Especially if I'm posting receipts, because as business owners, as consumers, we have to understand the cost of something versus the value. The cost of something versus the value. So that's why student loan discharge is another bag, and it's too long to talk about on Instagram. So listen, guys, comment the word FICO below. We will see you in 3 weeks in Philadelphia. It's going to be an epic day, and then after that, we're going to go to Taste Cheesesteak. We're going to get some cheesesteaks on me. A couple of y'all, not everybody. We're going to go to some cheesesteak, the best cheesesteak in Philly. Regine, thank you.
No problem.
Your time is super valuable, and I appreciate you. Last week was Joe. This week is you. Next week, I'm going to bring on my guy, Wanzo, who's going to talk about funding. Every topic that we're talking about at the FICO and funding event, we're going to have speakers come on live, because I want to show you guys. We're not gatekeeping. We're going to give you a lot of gems. But we're going to show you, like, damn, if they're giving this much information online, imagine when I come in person. Regine, tell your husband I said hello. I
No problem.
appreciate you. Everybody remember, Jesus loves you, and I love you too. Talk to you soon.
Bye, y'all.
Peace.